Okay, so here's my 1994 Hoover Breeze. This is an Australian Turbopower. Yes, I imported it from Australia. And basically what it is it's a Turbopower Junior with onboard tools. And we never had that in the UK, and I saw it on eBay. I don't know why it popped up on my suggested listings on eBay UK. But anyway, I saw this, I was like, ooh. I was like, I did see one of these, a picture of one of these on Vacuum Land a few years ago, and I thought I remember wanting it, because I love these Hoover uprights with the tools on the side like that. So anyway, sure enough, the seller would ship it to the UK, and the way the currency conversion worked out, Great British Pounds is what the currency we use, is exactly half of the Australian dollar. So like $2, $2 Australian dollars is a pound. So it was quite cheap actually. It only cost me about £60 altogether to get this over here, so it wasn't too bad. Anyway, so I think it's very interesting, because we never had a Turbopower Junior with onboard tools, because the Turbopower Junior was sort of the lower end of the Turbopower range. It was the basic lighter weight model. But for some reason in Australia they decided to put a tool caddy on it and make it into a total system. It's quite a flimsy tool caddy. It's not that great quality, but it is what it is. It is a little bit yellowed. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like back there is the colour it's supposed to be, and it's a little bit yellowed here. But it's not too bad. Now you'd think this model would have a headlight because it's got the cutout for the lens, but it's just a blanking piece that says Hoover on it. But I believe there was some versions of this Hoover Breeze that looked exactly like this, had a headlight, and some didn't, like this one doesn't, which is a bit strange, but anyway. So as you can see, of course it's called the Breeze Advanced Cleaning System, but it is basically a Turbopower Junior total system because it has the tools on board. Hoover lettering there. 4-position height adjustment, you got the shortest, sort of used short to medium, medium to long pile carpets, and your very long or shag pile carpet. And of course if you push it right along to the last setting, and that's your tool setting, which sends it puts a little shut off valve, or this little shutter plastic piece rather, into the air path that goes to the nozzle and sends the suction back that way through the hose. We've got two cooling vents on top there, a nice bumper that wraps all the way around. Got a little sticker on it there that says Australian made, because of course this is made in Australia. I say it's from 1994, I don't know the exact date of it, I'm just going off some of the date stamps of these plastic pieces, because, there's a mark on it there. Anyway, because the rating sticker on this isn't the same as the rating stickers that are on our Hoover uprights, or that were on our Hoover uprights I should say, so I don't know how to date it, so I'm saying it's 1994. So further up the handle we've got a little Hoover sticker there, a little roundel. So here's the tool caddy. You've got the crevice tool at the top. These tools are very difficult to get in place, so a lot of them are easier to slide in like that. Got the upholstery tools. These are just like the tools you'd find on a Turbopower 2 or later Turbopower total systems. And of course at the bottom you have the, oops, without dropping it, the dusting brush. Got very soft bristles on this actually. Anyway, that fits nicely there. And then when I first saw this I was like, oh, there's no extension wand. That's odd, because it normally stores in the side of the caddy. But it sort of ingeniously stores behind the hose. It's at the back there. How cute is that? That's adorable, isn't it? Anyway, that's the extension one. And of course you have the triple stretch hose, just exactly the same as the ones we got here. It's pretty stretchy actually. It has been washed. It was quite stiff, this hose, before I cleaned it. It was all encaked in junk. Anyway, that has to force in there pretty good. So this tool caddy, it's as I said, it's quite flimsy, and it screws onto the handle at the top there. And if I recline it back, there's a couple of screws that it attaches to underneath. And while we're here, there's the bellows and the rating sticker at the back here. So it's 240 volts, 50 hertz, 470 watts. Made by Hoover, Australia, Pty Ltd. Registered trademarks. It's model U1432. So there it is from the back. Switch, of course, on the handle, as you'd expect. Card hook turns down to release the cord. Of course, it has a 3-pin Australian plug. It's rather strange actually, because it's like an American plug. As you can see, those prongs are the same or similar, but they're at an angle rather than just being straight. But they're positioned the same as ours, so it's a bit of a mixture of a UK and an American plug, that really. It's quite cool. Cord hook at the bottom is still intact. Here's inside the bag. It's quite thin, as you can see, because you can see the yellow paper bag inside. So it uses H4 bags. I presume they were called H4 in Australia as well. Got a slide clip so you can empty it there. Also on this, if you look, the fill tube is white. They were black on our Turbopower Juniors. You can see it's nice and clean inside there now. I'm quite pleased with this. I think I did a relatively good job at restoring it. There was a load of marks all up the caddy, which I've managed to get off. And there was a big black scuff on the bottom of that hose ring there, which I managed to get off. And I've polished it up quite well. So underneath, of course, it's got the regular Turbopower activator brush roll. The bristles aren't as stiff as they are on ours for some reason. But you've got the edge cleaning, the splayed edge cleaning brushes. Height adjustment wheels there, and the rear wheels. So yeah, that's it really. So I'll plug it in and show it in action. Now of course, because it's with it being 240 volts, all I need to do is plug it into a adapter, like a travel adapter. I don't need a transformer. Which is quite stiff to plug into this one, but oh, that wasn't too bad. Right, so off we go. It sounds sort of strange. It kind of sounds like a Hoover concept in a way, because it's got like a sort of high pitch to it in the background. But anyway, here we go. So there you go. It could do with new bearings, as you could hear on the rundown there. It does sound a little slightly a bit rough, but considering how it sounded before, it sounds a million times better. It was making all sorts of noises before. It sounded awful. Anyway, I'll just wrap the card up here. I don't know if I said, but I was surprised to see the card book still intact. I'm also very surprised that something as not so greatly built as a Turbopower could survive a trip halfway across the world from Australia, but they can't survive a few hundred miles within the UK, because a lot of the times if you get a Turbopower posted, because of course they're British machines, so if you buy them off eBay in the UK and get them posted to somewhere where you live in the UK, a lot of the times they end up broken. But this arrived completely unscathed, so I'm very pleased. I don't know if I said, but I also have the manual. It says built to outlast. I mean, that's a little bit debatable, but it's certainly a very nice machine anyway, despite it not being that sturdy. Anyway, that's the manual. It even tells you how to maintain the brush roll, change the belt and things, and how to check the bellow to a clog. But anyway, there it is. Australian made Hoover Turbopower Junior, or as it's branded, Hoover Breeze. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.